Hello people from YouTube. This is the first video post-ban of my new ideas for the format. I already tested a bit of Grixis Oculus. I think it's kind of worth to play Grixis because Faithless Looting is a very strong card in this deck. First, it enables the old way to cheat Oculus into play with an Earth. But second, we get to play with Tamiyo because looting flips Tamiyo immediately. With looting, I'm also playing Deep Analysis. This card has been one of the key cards from the earliest version of Blue-Black Oculus, or Blue-Black Murktide actually. But now, of course, you get to discard and discard a bit more often with Oculus, with looting, with Frog. So I think it's kind of worth to play. Then I'm kind of still exploring the format. It's not a solid format yet, so I'm playing Spellbomb in the main because I feel a lot of people will try to abuse the graveyard, both playing Dredge, playing Golu 1, playing this kind of deck. Actually, this deck kind of won the Modern Challenge yesterday night and is putting up results, so I think trying to play some graveyard hate in the main is worth. I'm also playing a Graveyard Trespasser. Then I'm playing 2 Terminates as 2 mana removal. I tried to play an only hit in this build, but it was a bit unreliable in terms of Delirium. I used to play with Bubbles, but it was the worst card in the deck, so I decided to just play the Terminates. I'm also playing 2 Brazen Borrower. Borrower is mostly a card you want to in the post-board games because Leyline of the Void is a metagame card apparently, so I think I want a couple of borrowers. But I think the card is kind of valuable in the main too because you can play a tempo game plan with Bowmaster and borrower as a free 1 threat with flying might be relevant. From the sideboard I'm playing some Graveyard 8, just those 3 cards. Because of course I already have 3 more cards in the main. Surgical is mostly for Phoenix. Reckless Charm is nice versus Dredge, versus people that build a big graveyard, and Trespasser is still good versus Flage decks, but also, you know, all the above mentioned. Sun Scolding is for broad scale combo, but also anyone that tries to abuse Grixis and Zenith. Consign to Memory and Meltdown are for artifact decks. Consign can also be a thing versus Eldrazi. I'm not sure if Tron or Eldrazi are still a thing, but I still like to have a couple of Consign to Memory in the sideboard. It's also a nice card versus Phoenix because you can deny the triggered abilities and basically keep them in the graveyard. Stability is for big mana decks, I think also for creativity, for example, or generally speaking Omnat decks if they make a comeback. Listening is for energy. I think the deck is not dead, but people still play that, so having 1 mass removal in the sideboard is probably fine. And they also have 1 more borrower for Leyline decks. Of course, the biggest thing of this list is I'm not playing any counterspell. I think the card is might still be fine, but I want to try to play without them. I'm playing Force of Negation in that slot, and I think this deck is quite mana intensive, so it's better to develop than keeping mana up for counterspell. Then you still have those 4 cards to answer problematic permanents. But I don't think there is a card that is so powerful, such as the One Ring, that you immediately need to answer. So I think probably just playing the Force is fine. So the mana base is a bit shaky, I have to say. I try to make numbers with the Karsten math, but I'm still not sure this is finalized yet. I'm happy to explore a bit with you today. For now, I'm just trying various versions. I'm having very good results in general. Did a couple of 4-1s and a 5-0 for now with different versions. see as soon as someone joins. I'll show a bit more of the deck, but you will see the deck list from this deck in the description of the video. That will be on my Mox field. And you can also check all the other versions I tested. Okay, we won the die roll. I think we can probably keep this hand. I like to start with Tamio, and then we have these as a black land, but so we can potentially play some removals. I think on the draw I would have probably started with sewers. On the play, I think playing out Tamio is probably worth. Opponent deciding to keep or not. They decide to keep. That's fine. Wow. I think I will really keep this on top, just in case. So I think we are playing against either Phoenix or something like that, I would assume. I want to play around Spell Pierce, I don't know if that's a thing. I can play a Faithless Looting here. Would be annoying as they get to flip their Prince Walker before I do. I decide not to play the looting. Maybe they just want to kill my Tamio instead. Interesting that they were missing land drops but decided to put the mountain in the graveyard. Opponent really deep in the tank. I can maybe consign to memory my trigger. I'm very curious about why they're thinking so long. So I think they probably have consign. I would assume at least. I'm starting to believe my my opponent's just a bit slow. Maybe just not super used to magical line. I'm sorry about you know, watching these, but you can maybe speed this a bit up on YouTube. Play it double velocity, double speed. So on a side note, I'm playing one basic swamp. I think it's pretty fine to play one swamp because like the deck is less blue than it is supposed to be. So I think swamp is the last land you want to fetch after you fetch the other colors. So this was the reason. I think there is probably a way to fit an island, maybe cutting the sink. The sink is kind of free auto-include when you're playing those many forces. And I'm playing for forces, so the balance, like I should recoup some card advantage with deep analysis, so force should be almost always enabled. Opponent still thinking if blocking Tamiya is correct. Probably AFK, I would assume. I think we'll probably want to push these as soon as they go to combat. I think I want to probably flip my Planeswalker as well. Maybe not now. They will probably replay the damage. So I think I want to terminate this. So I will draw immediately. They decide not to flip, not to plus the Tamiya. It's interesting. Probably I misclick. I think I want to draw immediately because I'm missing land drops. I can also like draw force just in case. Another Tamiya, sure. Hade class. It's actually relevant. I didn't crack the clue immediately because well, I already hit my land drops first, and then of course I wanted to hit a frog, but also Bowmaster might even be better actually. Sure. Then I think now I will probably draw one. Nice. So my plan is they will likely block one. I will flash in Bowmaster, kill the damage, and then play Trespasser. So I exile the damage forever. Oh, my bad. Yeah, I forgot about Tamiya. So yeah, okay. So I can act differently then. I can resurrect a Bowmaster. Yeah, I think really shooting the damage is better. This still plays well with my mana because you have the clue. But maybe I forgot. I'm not super sure they can afford to play Scour, considering my board. So they can maybe replay the damage. Okay, so I think I will hit Tamiya then. And this is why people keep asking me why I have Bowmaster in my deck. I think like Bowmaster is one of the coolest card you can play in this format at the moment. I'm playing 3 because I think 4 might be too much of a commitment, but I think 3 is probably the right number at the moment. So I'm playing these 3 cards. I don't think I want anything else. I think I can skip on the Brazen Borrowers. They try to be the aggro, so I'm not sure. Like I want to see what the Phoenix deck looks like. Just we'll learn together. It says more tight, but okay, so in the sideboard you have Blood Moons and maybe Surgical, so I think pretty fine. Maybe I actually want the Borrowers versus Blood Moon. They can skip a bit on an Earth. Can cut a couple of those. Maybe a looting, a couple of lootings. Have more of a control deck. I think like Blood Moon is one of the enemies of my deck because I didn't figure out how to beat that besides countering or bouncing it. Maybe it's probably correct to play Island because of the Borrower, so you can just fetch an Island and eventually bounce it later in the game. Okay, figuring out the mana base is one of the challenges of the deck building of this deck. On the other hand, like Blood Moon costs 3, so I'm not sure it's super good of a card. By the way, like in this new meta, I really understand how powerful Oculus is. I think previously the amount of removals brought by energy plus the snowball turns by the One Ring, I think shadowed the power of the Oculus, but nowadays I'm yet to lose a game where I deploy an Oculus on turn 2 or I just even cast it on turn 3. The card is just nuts. It's very, very, very strong. And I think this strategy, I'm not sure of course about this specific build, but I think this kind of strategy will be for sure tier 1 for a while at least, because you have all the answers to the problems of the format. You are playing a fair deck, you have a very punishing strategy in terms of playing Bowmaster, playing Psychic Frog, and then you have also the unfair package of playing Unearth plus Oculus. So I think I really enjoy playing this deck. I think I also want to playtest the deck that won the challenge yesterday. Should be like this version. It's just the same deck we used to play. It considers, I think Playing Consider is probably fine. I don't like Spell Snare in this format. I think probably playing something else is better. I would play Pierce, or I think I would probably main deck the Scoldings. I think everyone is high on creatures, while Spell Snare is not as big as it used to be. Also, like Stem Scolding can counter an Arclight Phoenix, can counter some 4-drops. I'm not sure about this card, but maybe it's fine to play. I think I would play... Yeah, I think Shoot is fine to kill Olu once. And then disable for Meltdown. I think I want the Harbingers in the main. I think a lot of decks just fall to Harbinger, especially Saga decks. Well, this kind of hateful end, I think it's fine. I would spend some time in fetching a swamp at some point, just to make sure I don't die to Blood Moon. I will do it now, just because this way I don't lose to Spell Pierce, and I don't lose to... Okay, my opponent just scoops. By the way, they didn't Protein Blood Moon, just Protein Surgicals, but my hand is kind of bulletproof versus Surgical, so I think it would have been fine anyway. And they have one of Spell Pierce. In the end, they had Force, if I recall correctly, and some cantrips. So it's a 4-off Surgical, so I think post-board you need to trim the inert a lot and turn into a control deck. I think you have all the tools. Okay, so this kind of slow game ended up very, very fast. So let's just jump into another one as soon as someone shows. Also, if you have any idea on to build a better mana base, I'm open to... There we are. I usually keep those kind of hand, but I don't have many surveillance, and we don't have also good ways to recoup card advantage, so I think it's worth to probably mulligan. On the other hand, this hand is much better. I think I can put back the inert. It's maybe the inert is actually fine. I'll put back the Trespasser and gamble a bit. I like to keep second Tamio around, just in case I draw land and I can play... I play land Tamio, they play removal. So I draw land, I play land Tamio and Faithless. Flip Tamio, and then with time you flip it, I think a lot of decks can't really overcome the powerful Planeswalker for 1 mana. Well, actually, now I want to play Bowmaster. I think Bowmaster is very strong. Is better than flipping Tamiya, and I think I want to save this on Earth. I'm thinking. Nah, it's actually fine to flip the Tamiya. And then Unearth the Bowmaster. I keep the Sink plus Lake, just in case I need to bounce like an Olo one. Wow, okay. I think like with these super early scoops we show how powerful this deck can be. I'm not sure about these many scoldings, so for sure I like those. Maybe one scolding or one or two is fine. I don't think I want three. I don't like deep analysis. These are, I think this Jund Olo one or just red green Olo one. So I want to cut the forces. I think I have, yeah, that's it. Those are the weak cards. We need to be ready to face Leyline of the Void. So we have the Borrowers, and then we have, of course, the Trespasser and the Psychics. So we kind of have a B plan versus Leyline specifically. Seal is a very powerful card versus our deck. I keep because I have the Borrower and some removals. They don't have the Leyline, nice. If we can keep this one here, I'm you know, I feel good in this game. Okay. I will likely fetch a red Extinct Stopped. So I think I will likely just kill the Olo one. This Charm being a very powerful tool to deal with this meta. I tweeted about this card. I think it's kind of underrated, but very powerful. So here I think we just do the looting action. I can have Master. Yes, Yes. Annoying. We don't have the... We can't find the land, so we go discard like those. We keep one on top. Not promising, not promising. We should have been a bit more cautious. But I like it to flip Tamiyo on an empty board. Yeah, I think they are just are casting a Vengevine. I think this is the best way to use my mana. They're at 5. Interesting. Very low on life. If I draw like a shock land or maybe even a fetch land, I can do something. I lose to Bolt though in this spot. This attack I block the Vengevine. Go to 4, then unearth these. Attack the Phoenix. I needed you like the previous turn. think I will block and then hopefully top deck something. That is my plan. We can have another Bowmaster, but I can't too much. It's lagging also for me. Sure. Okay, well I expected Leyline, but got scammed by the Bowmaster, so I think I want one more Scolding. I can cut maybe a looting. I think we can keep this. Now, at least this is a bit of an insurance versus draw free, discard free. Okay. Sure. Thinking. I think probably playing land pass is fine. Want to play this abhorrent Oculus just because I think they have no business in dealing with Oculus. And I don't think I want to play Tamiyo just because they can play another Burning Inquiry and kill my Tamiyo. So, So this deck on the play feels very, very, very strong. On the draw, it's fine, like it's strong, but on the play, you know, you have these Lentamillo starts that are. We should have let Tamiyo die. Okay, never mind, I guess. surgical. They don't. I have double under these swords. Probably it's better to play 1-1 with the Thundering Force. Okay, sorry, I just had IRL stuff. Disconnected. Yeah, today Magic Online is really challenging to play. It's lagging, super lagging, and it happens sometimes, but of course it's quite annoying. Can you join the game? Yeah, but attacking at me. It is attacking at Tamiya. I'm thinking, actually, for sure I will block. They're both attacking at Tamiya now. Okay, yeah, I think I want to hit the DRC. Thinking if, yeah, I think I would block these also. Nice. So I think I will just attack with the Oculus. Master, annoying, but fine, I would say. If I keep Tamillo around, Master is mostly just doing nothing. Ooh. Should I play the into the looting? Maybe not. It's fine to wait. I see a window of winning this game if they tap out. And I still have removal blocker. Those attack for 0, so I don't think they have removals. Okay, nice. As always, the scam Oculus. But I could also flash these in, maybe. They could have Master number 2. Just ask. Maybe they just disconnected, okay. So I think, like, due to this lag, I want to end this video short. It's been an hour already. But I will publish more and explore more this archetype. It seems very strong, as you saw, like just a lot of incredible permanents. With Tamio, we have all the solutions. So if you like to play Fairy Modern, this might be the right deck for you. And if you enjoyed, this is actually a very strong tempo deck for what is worth. I think this feels way less of an Earth deck. I remember that in the energy time we used to play with Dogskawar. I didn't love it personally, but this feels really like a very strong tempo deck in Modern. I'm still undecided if playing Counterspell is worth or not, but as you saw, like I think playing 0 mana Counterspell might be better, and also solutions. So this is all for today. If you enjoyed the video, if you have anything you want to share regarding deck list or ideas, type a comment, and just if you are interested in checking out what's going on in Modern, make sure to join our Patreon. We have a very active Discord. We are already trying to break Phoenix, trying to break Splinter Twin, trying to keep up with this Grixis deck. Also, there is Murktide, there is a lot of basically all the cool decks in Modern that play blue we are working on. So if you want to be a part of this movement, just join us, and have a nice day. See you later on the internet.